What's up guys, I am Vamsibber and welcome to my channel The Shadow Gaming. Today in this video I am going to show you top 5 open world games that require a low-end PC having minimum 2 GB of RAM and a dual-core processor. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So our first game is L.A. Noire. It is a neo-noir detective action-adventure video game developed by Team Bondi and published by Rockstar Games, set within Los Angeles in 1947. The story follows Detective Cole Phelps' rise among the ranks of the Los Angeles Police Department as he solves a range of cases across 5 divisions. When he is tasked with investigating a morphine distribution ring that involves several of his former squadmates from World War II, Phelps finds both his personal and professional life falling into a turmoil and reluctantly joins forces with his estranged former comrade, Jack Kelso. As the pair delve deeper into the case, they uncover a major conspiracy centering around the Suburban Redevelopment Fund program and several prominent figures in Los Angeles involved with it. So deserves a try. And our second game is Just Cause 2. It is a 2010 action-adventure game developed by Avalanche Studios and is a third-person action-adventure game in which players control Rico Rodriguez, field operative of the agency, in an effort to overthrow the island dictatorship of Panau, an open world for players to explore. The game has 3 types of missions. Agency missions advance the story and are the game's main campaign. Faction missions task players to assist the game's 3 factions, and Stronghold missions task players to infiltrate government bases and liberate them for the factions. To advance through the campaign missions, a player must earn Chaos Points, a progression system introduced in the game. Players earn Chaos Points for completing missions and destroying designated government property. 2 As the number of Chaos Points increases, the factions gain influence and the government begins to collapse. In addition to typical missions, Just Cause 2 has race challenges which give players cash, so deserves a try. And our third game is Mafia 2. It is a 2010 action-adventure game developed by 2K Czech and published by 2K Games. The game is set in the 1940s, early 1950s era of Empire Bay, a fictional city based on New York City, Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Boston, and Detroit. There are 50 vehicles in the game as well as licensed music from the era. 11 Depending on the weather during the course of the game, vehicles handle differently. For example, during the early chapters in winter, vehicles are more likely to slip on the road due to the ice. So worth trying. And our fourth game is Batman Arkham City. It is a 2011 action-adventure game developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. The game is presented from the third-person perspective with a primary focus on Batman's combat and stealth abilities, detective skills, and gadgets that can be used in both combat and exploration. Batman can freely move around the Arkham City prison, interacting with characters and undertaking missions and unlocking new areas by progressing through the main story or obtaining new equipment. The player is able to complete side missions away from the main story to unlock additional content and collectible items. Batman's ally Catwoman is another playable character, featuring her own story campaign that runs parallel to the game's main plot. So deserves a try. And our fifth and last game is Sleeping Dogs. It is an action-adventure video game developed by United Front Games and published by Square Enix, set in an open-world environment and played from a third-person perspective. The player controls Wei Shen, a Chinese-American police officer who goes undercover and infiltrates the Sun On Yi Triad organization. The initial missions of the game are a linear tutorial for controlling the character. 6 After these missions, the player is allowed to explore the game's world and take part in side missions and other activities. Shen navigates the world by running, jumping, climbing over obstacles, swimming and driving cars, boats and motorcycles. The heads-up display interface features a mini-map that indicates targets, key locations, safe houses and contact points, and Shen's current position. The mini-map incorporates 2 meters, one shows Shen's health and the other his face. When the face meter fills, upgrades are unlocked such as health regeneration, improved combat abilities and reduced equipment costs. The HUD also displays the weapon carried and its ammunition count. So deserves a try. So guys, that was all in this video and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please subscribe to my channel and share this video to your friends, and I will see you guys in my next video.